Panama City, Toyota, ESPN Northwest Florida.
Lights, camera, action.
It's the Coach James Hale Show.
Do you know who I am?
Live and local inside the J. Michael Studio.
People know me.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
You're in trouble today.
I'm gonna make it wet. Say hot tub, rubber dub in the hot tub, rubber dub and me. Chilling in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Will you make me sweat?
Yeah.
Chilling in the hot tub.
Yeah.
Will you make me wet?
Yeah.
Well.
I want to get in the hot tub today, just me. It's kind of cold out there. If you haven't been outside, that wind is blowing. It is cold.
Get in one.
What was it like out in the country when you got up this morning?
It was 29 and 30.
When you was with the hogs and everything, when you were doing all that, milking the cows, was it bad? Tough this morning about
the
4?
milk just froze before it hit the.
That sucker works like a dog between 4 and 4:30. Then he gets on the road and gets up here. You're amazing. You truly are amazing.
I'm committed.
Is that Kentucky
or maybe
upbringing?
I should be committed.
It says Kentucky upbringing.
Speaking of commitment, happy Veterans Day.
Yeah,
that's right. To all of us. In 1918, Armistice Day, on the 11th hour of the 11th month of the 11th day at 5 a.m., the First World War ended.
That's right.
And they called it Armistice Day, and we've been celebrating ever since.
There's a great movie on today with Russell Crowe.
Thank you, Vets.
About World War II. What did I say the name of the movie was?
Nuremberg.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I get to go see
we're
that
going today.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
We got a special guest. I met her in Bourbon Street. She was working. She was hard working down there. We took her out from that sinful place and straightened her life out forever.
You're so
Mrs.
funny.
Julie Hale, the first ever female athletic director in the big Panhandle, Florida big school. Hey, Julie, what's up?
Nothing. It's early and it's cold.
What do you got on that USA?
USA, baby.
With the flag. We're going to need all these veterans to maybe save this country.
Are you going to lead us in the perfect cheer here later? Ariana, are you?
Let's talk about veterans, all the veterans out there. My dad was in it for 33 years. My brother was on it close to 30. My brother started out in the Army, went to Germany, came back, went to Vietnam, came back, got out, went back in. Then he became a pilot. You know, he was, my sister and my brother, brilliant.
Yeah.
They got smart.
What happened to you?
I was about to say that, but I didn't.
I got robbed.
I'm glad you said that.
I got robbed in a lot of different areas, believe me. But I was so proud of my brother, everything he's accomplished is unbelievable. And he flew all those years. And then when he became a diabetic, you can't even get in one of those jets. And, you can't do it.
Right.
But he had all his time and everything like that. He's he's done well since retirement, and his time's pretty good. But my dad was in 33 and a half years. He fought in World War II in the South Pacific, and he fought in North Korea. And my brother, my dad would never talk about any of the wars, never, ever. He did not like Japanese cars. He would flip out now, some people forgive and forget. He didn't. He had a hard time with that.
Yeah.
He saw his buddies killed.
Right.
In war, you killed or be killed.
Right.
And my brother told me a story that one time that they had taken over an island over there, and they had rounded up a bunch of them, and this one American was screaming, yelling, and just took his machine gun, just blew them, killed them, a bunch of them. And the guy, I don't know if it was lieutenant or whatever, he was going to do this to him and that to him. And then one of the big wheels, I don't know, it was a general colonel or whatever, came up there and found what really happened and said, "You ain't doing shit to him." That's exactly what he said to him. Okay. That was the words. And what had happened, that one particular soldier had gone up on the island, saw his brother, what they had done to his body, and he just lost it, completely lost it. So war is hell. I've never been through it.
What all they've been through, the PTSD, those guys have got to be, and women too.
It's just not human nature to kill somebody, so that's the reason you kind of have those emotions afterwards. So, but thanks to all the veterans, because they paved the way for us to have the greatest country in the world. So
that's why it's hard to see people that are burning the flag and
they don't know, they're ignorant. They're just ignorant.
They have
people.
no idea what they went through for us.
They're grown up, so.
Dad, I want to ask you all too. What about your dad?
He was in World War II. He turned 18 in 1943, so I don't know when he signed up or he got drafted or I don't remember, I'll be honest, I don't know. But he served in the Navy. He was in the South Pacific. I don't know if he ever saw any action. He's kind of a mechanic kind of guy, fixing planes or whatever, Jeeps or whatever they were fixing. But he was definitely there, for sure.
How many years you put in,
3 or 4. He wasn't long-term at all because they got married in 1949, so...
Yeah.
He was out by then, and had I known more, I would have asked him. But I never really asked him. He never, like you said, my father never volunteered it either.
Right.
So I didn't really know what he saw or didn't see. But we did teach with a guy at Cape Coral High School. It was my department at Bud Weather, who was in the Bataan Death March. The real one. I mean, he said he got down to like 100 pounds or something like that.
You're talking about a great man. He was a great man.
Just a great guy. He was kind of the same way. If you asked him, and every once in a while he'd give you little pieces. And he said the one I remember that he told us was in the Bataan Death March at some point, the Japanese guards used to like play games with him, make them do like... have them kneel down, put a gun up to their head, spin the chamber of the gun and stuff, like playing Russian roulette.
Right.
And finally, he just got upset and said, if you're gonna effing shoot me, just shoot me.
Yeah.
Don't play around. And of course, they never did. But yeah, that's some crazy stuff, man. And I never really asked my father what he saw or didn't see, but I'm sure it was.
He lived a pretty long time too.
Who, my father?
Bud. I mean, he was old then.
Yeah.
But you know what? If you ask him, he get real quiet. He just kind of. I don't never even answer my. I don't think he even answered what I asked him.
Held it in and.
Yeah, he was a great man. Can you imagine being on that march?
No.
What about your family?
Well, my grandfather, I think, died in the Korean War, and my dad had to go to work like when he was 18 to help raise his brothers. So I mean, he started working about 18 and maybe even 17 driving trucks, and he had 5 younger brothers. And
your dad's probably not as old as ours.
No, but he had to go through that, and skipped college football. I mean, he was an all-state football player, basketball player. So, but his dad passed at an early age, so he had to help raise his family.
And Wildcat's dad actually fought in the Civil War. It was amazing.
He was on the wrong side, though.
He might have started it.
He might have started it.
No, I tried to enlist. They've got this silly little rule about being a felon and not being able to serve. So I didn't get in.
They say, sir, you killed how many people?
My dad.
Your dad.
Yeah, he was in the military, but he was in a branch. And it's called something differently now, and I'm trying to think what it was at that time.
Was it the? I forgot.
I forgot. But anyway, and then he got out of that, and then he was an ATF agent, and so he would go in.
Was he
in
Merchant
the woods.
Marine?
I don't know.
I think it was.
Anyway, he was an ATF agent and would go in the woods and blow up moonshine stills.
He would go in the
Smitty,
woods.
I'm sorry, but he
was a revenue, baby.
He did.
This was that's how we saw your picture the first time ever. Way back then.
And one time I had to tell the story. One time he was actually in court and was showing the video of all the moonshine stills, and I still have that. And then all of a sudden it cut, and I'm sitting here getting my hair cut. My mother had taped over.
He was in court. I can believe that. Knowing
This is what a still looks like.
This is what a still looks like. And here I am.
And this is what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And my brother was in the military.
Yeah, her brother was in the Army.
Yeah.
He served in the Army. So if you see anybody out there who's got a military uniform on or a veteran that has a hat, buy them something, do something for them. What they've done is incredible. We had the greatest country ever. We still probably have the greatest country ever.
There are a lot of good charities out there.
Tower to Tower.
That you can get and gosh, they're building homes.
Yeah, I donate that every month at T2T.
Yeah, you're right. When you see people burn the flag and stuff like that,
it's awful.
It's not good. It's not really good. But all you veterans out there, God bless you. We appreciate you. You're the greatest, and the people serving in the military right now are the greatest in the world. I mean, we got the greatest military in the world. Those guys are incredible.
Getting back there.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right, let's get rolling here this morning. I want to look into the ACC and see what you guys think. You got Pitt playing Notre Dame this weekend. Huge football game. Yeah, I think if Notre Dame loses, I don't know, they'll probably still find a way to make an excuse to get them in. But if they lose, you would think they're out, right?
You would think.
You would think. If Pitt wins that one and wins out, how do you keep Pitt out?
Oh, easily.
They've only got one loss. I mean, it's
That's
not.
what I'm
You'll
saying.
find out when we
It's not
find
like
out.
they're.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. So it's, in my opinion, you got Pitt in the ACC, you got Miami and Georgia Tech. Is anybody else that we're looking at that we haven't forgotten that could possibly win? Is Louisville's got how many losses? One. So could they get to the ACC championship game and win out?
No, Louisville's got 2 losses. They just lost this weekend.
Oh, that's
Is
right.
it
You're
two?
right. You're
Yeah,
right. They do.
I
they
thought it was
lost one early in the year.
That's right.
To NC
Okay.
State or something.
You're right. And they beat Miami.
Right.
So let's say we got 3 teams fighting it out in the ACC: Pitt, Miami, and Georgia Tech. Which of the 3 do you believe will get there, or will any of them from the ACC? They have to take the champion, right?
They got to take somebody.
They gotta take
Somebody's
the
going to get in.
I think Miami's the best team in the ACC, even though they struggled. You know, you just don't know what you're going to get with Beck. But I don't think their path is clear cut to the ACC championship game. So I'll give the nod to Georgia Tech just because where they're ranked, and they got Georgia at the end of the year. If they win that game, to me, they're in. So
Yeah, here's their Notre Dame is 7-2, Georgia Tech 8-1, Miami 7-2, Virginia 7-2, Louisville 7-2, Pitt 7-2. But those aren't 2 conference losses.
right.
So really,
you got to figure one of those teams is gonna make it.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
Georgia Tech has the best shot, in my opinion, but they have to beat Georgia. That's their biggest issue. Can they beat Georgia? If they beat Georgia, to me, they're in.
Yeah.
so right now you can't eliminate Louisville or Virginia. Technically, they could be. Can they win a championship? Maybe even with 3 losses. If you're a champion, you get in.
I think they're still an automatic qualifier. Now, it's not an automatic top 4 bid anymore. But
Right.
you're
Yeah, they
still
won't be a
in.
top 4.
You can still be top 25 and win the ACC and be in. A 3 or, I hate to even say it, a 4-loss ACC champion still in, I believe.
All right, I have to say something. No one's mentioned Southern Miss.
Yeah, they're right now 7-2.
So
They're
if they win
they're
out,
still in the running.
If they win
They're
out,
almost in the top 20, 30.
so you're
the top
saying
30.
that there's a chance.
There's a chance. There is a chance. They're going to get to it. They just did a bowl game they could get to. So, but I'm going to go back to that seriously. It could be Pitt now. If Pitt beats Notre Dame, they beat a highly ranked team. They'll shoot up in the polls. And if they win out, it's going to be Pitt.
Yeah, I mean, to beat Notre Dame, I don't know if they can.
When I say win out, that means they have to win the ACC championship. It could be Miami.
Right.
It could be Louisville. It could be Virginia. It's still, everybody thinks everybody has everything under control. We don't know.
No, you don't know.
It's like the SEC. We don't know who's going to play in the SEC championship
You're going to
game.
go Saturday to Saturday. Never know.
This is Pitt's remaining schedule. They're home at Notre Dame this weekend. Obviously, we're talking about that. But then they go to Georgia Tech, and then they got Miami at home.
That's what I'm saying.
That's 3 tough ones right there.
If they went out, they're in.
They're in.
Yeah, but good luck.
How many losses they got?
2.
2. All right, they went out, lose the ACC championship game.
They'd be 10-3.
I think they're in because I don't think they're going to punish teams that are playing.
So
This is what they did last
then
year.
they'd force them to take 2 from the ACC.
I think they would. This is what they did last year. If you were already in the playoffs and played in the championship game because you're playing a game that other teams aren't and lost, they didn't penalize them. It may affect your ranking, but they didn't knock you out.
So there is a possibility to get 2 from the ACC. I think the Big 12, they're going to get 1 and 1 only.
The game I watched on Saturday, BYU did not belong in the playoffs.
No.
They were
Come
dominated
on,
by
come
Texas
on.
Tech.
It's going to be Texas Tech. Even if Texas Tech get beats, I don't think they'll get in because that will give them now, 2
Texas
losses?
Tech is 9-1. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they lose another, they lose 2. Now, if they lose in the ACC championship game, then you might get 2 in there.
Possibly.
I think they're going to get 1.
I think that both the ACC and Big 12 are one big lead, at least from when I watched Saturday. There was no.
So then we're going to get 1 Cinderella team. Okay, so if you get 1, let's just say we're getting 1 from the Big 12. So 1 Cinderella team, that's 4 right there. That means there's 8. Now, do we get 4 from the Big 10? Do we get 4 from the SEC? Let's focus on the 8 number when we get back, and then we can focus on 7 when we have time today, because I want to see what you guys think. Who's more deserving this far? Because a lot's going to change the next 3 weeks. We all know that. But you would think Oregon, Indiana, Iowa, and Ohio State.
USC's got a really good
USC's coming on.
They got some meat on the bone. I think they play Oregon late in the year, so that's going to be a big game. Yeah, Washington too. Yeah. So they got some room to improve their status. I think they're the best of the teams outside the top 3 in the Big Ten.
Better than Iowa?
I think so, yeah. Offensively, they got some.
Did you watch that? Did you watch that game? They kick a field goal at the last play.
I tell you, the bet. I mean, people rave about Mendoza's. It wasn't the throw; it was the catch.
Right. Yeah.
Now Dante Moore from Oregon, the throw he made against Iowa, like 1 or 2 plays before the field, that throw was unbelievable. It was like 4 feet off the ground, on line, guys diving in the rain right there. I was like, oh my God, that was a great throw.
Yeah, there were some good games on this past week.
There was.
All right, let's take a little break, and we get back. We'll get into. We can get back into this. We'll do the FSU at 7:30 like we always do. All right, let's talk about some of our great people. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant will be open today. We encourage you to get out there and have a great meal. The day's special is quesadilla, black beans and quesadilla. It's really good. The best seafood, the ice cold beer, the legendary J. Michael's. Go check it out. We think you'll love it. And if you're over in Lynn Haven, the great city of Lynn Haven, go see this kid's city commissioner, Pat Perno. You can visit him down at Beef O'Brady's in Lynn Haven. They got the best restaurant in Lynn Haven, the best food, the best customer service, great place to go watch Monday Night Football.
They're great people.
Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, great place to go on last night to watch it, but you didn't.
We see him yesterday. He said to tell you hello.
Oh, I love Pat. He's such a
I tell you walk in and everybody is so.
They are. They always got a smile on their face. They treat you like family. And he has done such a wonderful job in the past. Just all the things he's done for us in football, high school football, all the sports here in Bay County. We saw our TV shows over there. The guy's incredible. Pat, we love you, brother. He should be the mayor. That's just my opinion. Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Don't forget about them. They're outstanding. And also, don't forget about it's cold right now. It's unbearable cold. The wind's blowing. It's about 37 degrees. I don't know what the wind chill factor is. It's down there low. If you got Stevenson air conditioning like we do, we had ours sit on 67 last night. Slept really well. Got up, turned it up to 70 within minutes. Our house was at 70 degrees, and it feels great. No one can do that but Stevenson Air Conditioning. Jason's incredible. He's local, graduated from Mosley High School, started his company. It's expanded throughout the Panhandle of Florida. Don't go national. Go with local companies. Go with Stevenson Air Conditioning. We'll be right back with Wildcat.
Maybe
Tell you what, baby,
joke to that.
I'll never forget Wildcat when he was young, playing that banjo in Deliverance. He's a movie star.
ESPN Northwest Florida. Here's what's happening.
Here we go. The Sports Blitz with Paul Wilson will be awarding the Sports Blitz High School Player of the Week. This will go to the outstanding high school football player for each week. The player will receive a gift card from a local restaurant and an ESPN Northwest Florida t-shirt. Coaches, students, parents, and fans, comment on our Facebook page or call in at 850-215-6290 to nominate.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Tuesday. Clear skies this afternoon and evening with a light breeze out of the north at 6 miles per hour, and look for the high to be 58. Tonight, it will be clear skies with the temperature reaching 44 and a calm wind. Sunny tomorrow with a west wind around 6 miles per hour and the high of 69. Thursday, we'll have a high of 73 and sunshine. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
With over 4 decades in business, Instant Replay Sports Cards is happy to take your collection to the next level. All new hobby boxes, signed memorabilia, and supplies. New and vintage cards and Pokemon. Buy, sell, and trade. They're an authorized source for Topps, Panini, Upper Deck, and Leaf cards. Instant Replay Sports Cards inside the Stanford Station on 23rd Street next to Academy Sports. Come see the bigger store and the larger inventory, or visit online, instantReplaySportsCards.com.
Looking for dependable civil construction in the Florida Panhandle? CBC Construction has you covered. From land clearing and drainage to roads and underground utilities, CBC delivers high-quality work on time and on budget. Locally owned and operated, CBC is trusted by schools, developers, and municipalities. To learn more, call CBC Construction 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com. That's cbcconstruction.com.
This is where heroes are created, legends are born, and dynasties forged. The Sports Talk Master, ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. It's Veterans Day. If you see a veteran out there, give him a hug, buy him lunch, do something for them. Anything. Do something positive for these people, these legends that have made this country great as it is. We love you veterans out there. We love all the military personnel. I think we got a caller right now, right? Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Hey, Coach Hale, this is Rick Green from Arnold High School. How are you this morning?
Hey, Coach Green, what's going on, Big Daddy?
Man, it's just a wonderful day. We're off today.
It's always wonderful when you're off.
Yeah,
right?
but it's, I want to just put out, I appreciate all our veterans here in the Panhandle, and we're so thankful for them. And living in this community, I get to meet a lot of people that serve our country, and it's a wonderful community to live in.
Absolutely.
But Coach, the reason I called this morning, too, is I need to try to get up with your wife, Julie, and I'm hoping she's around there this morning.
She's right here right now. She's our special picker today.
Miss Julie, good morning,
Good
Miss
morning.
Julie.
Hey, I sent Rick a text and said I sent a picture of Billy Napier.
He does
I
look
said
like
you
Billy
look
Napier.
just like Billy
But
Napier.
Rick's better looking. He's a better looking.
I didn't know there was two people that ugly. But anyway, Julie,
yes.
I wanted to talk to you on the radio this morning.
Okay.
Because I know you wouldn't be able to turn down a favor I need from you if it's on the radio and everybody's listening.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. We're having a little get-together at Arnold later in the school year, and we're going to have some former employees there and students. And I thought to myself, who better to help me put this on than the first AD that Arnold ever had, and was there for 11, 12 years, and knows everybody in the community. And I said, man, I got to talk to her. But the cool thing about this get-together, Julie, is you're going to be officially inducted into the Arnold High School Athletics Hall of Fame on January 16th.
Are you serious?
2025.
I'm like shocked.
January 15th. Wow.
January 16th. January 16th, it'll be halftime of the Arnold Bozeman boys basketball game.
Wow.
And we want you to invite all your friends. We may have
I don't have any, Rick, but
what it was supposed to be when the school was first
Get some
built.
strangers off the road. You want to be my friend?
I'm excited. I am extremely honored.
And your name will be right next to your husband. And up there on the top, he was inducted last year. But I want to tell you who else is being inducted, too, because this is some of your friends, too. Running back Jeremy Hester.
Aw, Jeremy.
And a dual, what we call a dual tag with two names on it, Amber and Ashley Booker.
Absolutely.
Inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Awesome. That is awesome. You know that.
And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to go ahead and congratulate you. And, I'm in the same office you were in, and I see all the memorabilia left there that you've done, and what a wonderful job you did for Arnold High School.
Well, thank you, Rick. I appreciate it. That is just, I'm shocked.
And, I wanted to, and Coach Hale, I want you to hear this, too. I can remember when I was there, and y'all were open arms for me coming in there. And I remember the first time we made the playoffs in softball, and we were going to the Elite Eight, and I think that was the first year Arnold had ever made it that far. And Miss Hale said, you know, I want you to bring your softball girls down hallway 2. Well, she didn't tell me why. So we come in from in the back of the school and walk hallway 2, and she said, we want you to get on the bus in front of building 2, which is a gym. We come into the hallway, and I thought we was in a concert. We come walking down through the hall, and I'll never forget it. She was playing Olivia Newton-John, Let's Get Physical.
Did I have my warm-ups on and my little socks on?
And Coach, your wife had set up, I bet there were 75 to 100 people out there at our bus seeing us off.
Yeah.
And that's just the type of AD she was, to make sure that everybody got recognized.
Yeah.
And I want to say I really appreciate you, and y'all have really helped me out.
Thank you, Rick. I really appreciate it.
You did an unbelievable job as a coach, AD. We're proud of everything you've done.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yes.
Well, I'm shocked. I really am shocked.
And I will get back with you, Julie, about everything we need to do, and we're looking forward to it.
Thank you, Rick, so much. That's just...
Rick, before we let you go, we're going to try to tell people every day to come by the school, drop off money for the football program to help pay for that trip. Do they just need to bring it to main office or what?
Yes, that's correct. All right, they can bring it to the main office, and they can ask for me, and I'll come up, and then believe it or not, one bus to Jacksonville over there and back is $5,600.
Wow.
That's just one.
That's
one.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
$5,600.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but that's what it is nowadays. So, but hey, we appreciate y'all and everything that you do.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, buddy. That's awesome, man.
Y'all have a great day.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
I meant to tell Rick, Julie played that song the other night.
What?
You don't remember?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
Well, that's unreal. I'm wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Wow. It was 12. It was 12 years.
Can I add my 2 cents?
Yes, go ahead. Oh, God.
Well, seriously, this is a really big thing. Because I've known you and James a long time.
Yep.
I was there when you got sick in 1992, and you got the cancer, and you had your hair cut off. And for a woman, that's a traumatic thing. It is, and there was no guarantee, what was going to happen and the outcomes, and then go from there to where you are now. It's a tribute to you as a person. You're a great person, and you deserve everything that you get.
Thank you. You just make me cry. I tell you, you and Judy Bob have been there every step of the way.
Yeah, Jim, Judy, and Scott,
Cape Coral,
Shepard, Cindy.
Arnold.
Yeah, all these years, boy. God, since 2000. No, since 1990.
1990.
Yeah.
That's
1990.
35 years. Unbelievable.
That's a lot of memory.
Yeah.
How is that?
Not. That's a lot of memories.
Yeah, unbelievable.
I go through scrapbooks and pictures, and it's crazy.
Yep. And I remember forgetting when they told her she had cancer. I couldn't remember my mom's number. That I lived in that house forever. I couldn't remember her parents' phone number. I was in shock. I'll never forget that. And it wasn't just one it had gotten the lymph nodes too.
Wow.
And this doctor we had was incredible.
He came
was
from Naples, Florida.
Yeah, his office was in Naples, Florida, but he had been out in Texas, and her brother helped us. We were trying to find the best doctor in the country.
Yeah.
And we found out about him, and he said, yeah, you can go out to Texas, but most stuff they do out there is what I put in.
Right.
And sure enough, it was. I mean, he was a big time. To live in Naples, you know what you got to be to live in Naples, Florida. You got to be wealthy as hell. But he did it. He told me, I'll never forget. He says, "You're going to think I'm killing her. She's young. She's going to be able to take it. It's going to be rough, but she's going to outlive you."
He said he gave me enough chemo for someone that had metastasized through entire body.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was not fun.
And we joke about this. The chemo killed your brain because you got that chemo brain.
I do. I'm like, it's a chemo. It's a chemo.
Every time came around, it's a chemo
It
again.
is. But Jamie was 3 years old and Jared was 5, and we had no family, and it was a tough time. But that's why I tell people, hey, when you're going through stuff, though, I'm telling you, you got to have faith, and you can make it through.
We had Scott and his family, Jim and his family, Doc and Karen. That's about it.
Yeah.
And
sure
that was a scary time. It really
was a scary time.
I remember a time Jared came in. He had been at school, and he goes, Mom going to die?
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
It's because he was hearing stuff at school.
Right.
They did a story about her. We were during the season about her going through
I don't
cancer.
remember that.
Yeah.
Chemo brain.
I think it was right before the championship game.
How long before you were like diagnosed till when you were cleared? How long was that?
5 years.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you wait that, yeah. But it's been, 90.
The percentages you have to live 5 years.
You got diagnosed 92, right?
92.
If you get to the 5th year, you usually live a while.
Yeah.
And her percentage going in, because hers had spread into lymph nodes. She had it in her lymph nodes now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and
that's usually...
It was weird. Like it started, you just boom, 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 where they were at. There was spots.
I remember I was still teaching. You remember I'd go in well, he had game. I didn't want to miss the games on Friday.
Right.
So I changed the chemo to Saturday. So I wouldn't miss your
Our
games.
doctor was so great.
Yeah.
He would put her in the hospital on Sundays.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday.
And he would put her to sleep. But
well, James said put her to sleep so I could watch the games.
no, I can't remember when they put. Did they just give you? I didn't put.
No, I finally after the first one because I said I'm not going back. I'm not doing this.
But it wasn't. They didn't put you to sleep. With
no, I took.
They took a pill.
Yeah,
it wasn't like they put you to sleep like
so
that.
I could get knocked out.
Yeah, and then
you'd carry me in and I'd throw up.
Pick her up and carry her.
Yeah, it was great.
And at the end, she lost so much weight. She was white, no hair.
This is a really positive and upbeat.
It is, because you're here.
Do I still have what?
The wigs?
You know what? I never wore the. You remember I wore the turbans
to
match my outfits with no eyelashes and white.
She was ugly as hell.
It's not pretty, baby.
That's when you're the most beautiful.
I would go into class and say, "All right, guys, excuse me," and I'd go out and throw up, and then come back in.
Wow.
Good times, really good times.
Yeah, it was bad.
But anybody out there going through cancer or anything tough, that you can make it.
Yeah.
You can make it. You got to have a positive attitude and
If you're going through something
and
tough,
pray,
keep going.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I was bogged down in so much work I had to do: clean a house, cook, vacuum,
Take care of
cut
the kids,
grass, coach. It was
feed the hogs.
It was more, I think it was more stressful on me than her.
Yes.
That's just me. That's just me. Now, all right, we get back. We're going to go ahead and do our FSU. Then we're going to get back in this playoff thing, what we think is going to happen, who's going to get in, who's not. Just our little opinion. You don't have to agree with us. We don't look at the SEC and Big Ten after Jim Brandt's FSU update. Right now, let's talk about some of our great people. I want to thank Rick Green for the calling in.
Wow. Thank you, Rick. I'm
Congratulations, Julie.
very surprised and shocked. That's an honor.
I'll never forget when she showed me these resumes. That's the one. She said we want.
She should get an award just for hanging with you.
I know.
Boy, amen to that.
Amen.
I'll let you know something.
Yeah.
She gets rewarded. The one and only Jim Michael. Hey, listen, we're talking about Beef O'Brady's Lynnhaven. We're over that way. Why don't we go get something special? Why don't we get something? Somebody maybe's been through cancer. Get them something nice.
44 days till Christmas. You still have some time to get something custom
Diamonds.
designed and custom. There you go. And custom made at David Adamson Designer Jewelry. The big cheese is there, David Adamson himself, along with Russ and Amber. That's at 830 Highway 77 in Lynnhaven.
And Patrick's great too. Patrick's in there, and
Now,
Becky.
he's got till January 16th. Is there going to be some
well, that's what I need.
some Hall of Fame jewelry?
Oh.
There you go.
Oh.
I'd hold out. That's his way.
There you go, Jim.
Absolutely, yeah.
Little diamond
Go there and get it for me.
Get it from the Manly collection.
Let me talk about some other wonderful people we have. We all know Julie and I went and had lunch there yesterday. That Cajun place, I had the salad, a half salad, and the gumbo. They had the best gumbo. It's chicken sausage gumbo like you get in New Orleans. It's better. It's the best you'll get anywhere. I love their gumbo. What did you get? You got the half.
I got the crab, the soft shell crab.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, everything there is
Really good.
outstanding. But this weekend, make sure you get down there Saturday. We had so many great games. I think the 11 o'clock game is Pitt and Notre Dame, I think. Then you got Alabama, Oklahoma. I'm talking about ABC. And then the night game is the big one, Georgia, Texas. That's an elimination game. All those are really elimination games, all three of those. Then you got the Fox Network there. You got CBS. You get the Big Ten. You get the ACC. You get all of them right there at that Cajun place. They got 27 plus TVs. Now, they open the doors at 10 o'clock. You get a brunch if you'd like. So get in there, get your favorite seat. watch game day, watch them make the picks, and then 11 o'clock, all the specials kick in. $5 pitchers, 50-cent wings. You can't beat that. 50 cents a wing, okay? You get 10 wings for $5. They're incredible. Then on Sundays, the North Shore Jazz Band will play from 10 o'clock to 12, and then the NFL package starts. If you wear a Saints jersey, they score a touchdown, you get a free Jell-O shot. Same thing if LSU fans, if they score a touchdown, get a free Jell-O shot. Wear your colors. Wear your Ohio State shirts. Wear your Michigan shirts. Whatever you got on, wear it. Go in there, have a wonderful time. That Cajun place on Thomas Drive, beautiful Panama City Beach. You'll be glad you did. Also, Dr. Ward, 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. We just lost a strength coach at Houston. He has skin cancer, got it late, and it cost him his life. If it doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, don't put it off. It takes 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes. Call, make an appointment with Dr. Ward. If you're listening right now anywhere in the Panhandle, Florida, Dr. Ward's got an office in your town. I promise you that. We'll be right back. FSU 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Are you sick of the old sports talk? The vanilla opinions? The polite debates? The hosts who are afraid to say what they really think? So are we. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is bringing the house. It's the new Sports Blitz.
Weekdays, 4 to 6.
We're starting arguments, not conversations. The Sports Blitz.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
Golf is a game that should be fun, but to have the most fun, you need to play your best. That's where the experts at Golf Plus come in. Their friendly staff will guide you through the buying process, answer all your questions, and can help with any repairs you need along the way. Golf Plus is your custom fitting, club repair, and golf retail shop. Golf Plus staff is non-commissioned and will work with you to find the best product for your game, just like they've been doing since 1988. Golf Plus in Panama City Beach. Fitting, repair, retail. That's Golf Plus.
Now is a great time for a new Toyota, where you can get 1.99% APR on a new Camry and get $500 in holiday cash. Get 3.49% APR on a new Corolla and get $500 in holiday cash. Get 1.99% on a new Tacoma, plus $1,000 in holiday cash. And 1.99% on a new Tundra, plus you'll get $1,000 in holiday cash. Visit our lot or browse online at Panama City Toyota.
Offers expire December 1st. Visit PanamaCityToyota.com for details. When it comes to backyard dreams, trust the name that's been making waves for over 65 years. Cox Pools. Serving the entire Florida Panhandle, Cox Pools brings experience, innovation, and quality to every custom pool design. From luxurious spas to resort-style pools, no vision is too big. Make your backyard the place to be with Cox Pools. Cox Pools, 65 years strong and still making a splash. Visit CoxPools.com or call 850-235-7957.
For everything in the world of golf, it's the Watson Report. Thursdays at 4:20 with Alan Watson from Golf Plus. ESPN Northwest Florida. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio.
Florida State, Florida State, Florida State. Woo! FSU updates brought to you. You know what? Hey, Wildcat, we were talking about Amber and Russ. We never talk about Patrick down there at David Adams. We never talk
backbone of
Patrick's unbelievable. Patrick went to Arnold High School.
Yeah.
He's in the Hall of Fame over there. Good looking guy. Good looking guy. He came and visited with us, and we should have made him get on the air with us and talk with us, but he didn't want to.
Well, we tried, but he's a little camera shy.
So let's just don't always talk about Russ. You know, Russ loves us. Russ always wants Russ.
The only thing wrong with Russ, boy, that was hard to say.
49ers.
Is that he's a 49ers?
49ers. Big 49ers.
And I'm a Bengals fan, so we kind of bumped that.
Well, from now on, let's mention Patrick. Russ, Amber, and Patrick.
Okay.
They do a great job down there. We're at David Adams. But anyway, I'll go back to John and Charlotte. Love them. They've always given back to this community. They've always supported the community for all these years. They've been in business like forever. Newbies is a legendary place. We have 4 wonderful locations. St. Andrews, the new one over there. If you don't want to come on the beach, go over there and have a great time every Friday and Saturday night, any night. And then on the beach, go to Newbies 2 on the Curve, watch all sporting events, head on down to the Mothership. They're going to have the best entertainment for you every single night, especially on the weekends. Loves John, loves Charlotte. Jim, what do you got for us today on FSU?
All right, FSU, coming down to the end, the home stretch. We got 3 games to go. And, I always look stuff up, so I make sure I kind of know what I'm talking about. Florida State's 4-5 on the year. Their last 3 games are against Virginia Tech. That's their last home game. At North Carolina State and at the Gators. In a perfect world, if Florida State wins out, they're 7-5, and they'll make a bowl game. And people would say, "God, that's pretty good. You beat Alabama, you made a bowl game. That's pretty good for a team that won 2 games last year."
That's a good point. People forget about those 2 losses.
They do. And the other thing that people forget about, and again, I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. Not talking out my head. They got 5 losses, but of those 4 losses, they lost to not West Virginia. I can't read my own running.
Virginia,
UVA. Looks like a W. They lost to Virginia by 8 points in double overtime. Lost to Miami by 6. Lost to Pitt by 3. Lost to Stanford by 7. Now Clemson, not so much. They lost by 14. That's probably their worst loss as far as score. But as bad as they played and as inconsistent as they played, they haven't really been blown out at all. I mean, are they disappointing? Yeah. But we talked about Pitt and these places. Oh, Pitt's not terrible. They're 7-2.
Yeah.
I mean, Wake Forest beat SMU, so it's been disappointing. There's no question it's been disappointing, but they still got a chance, and we kind of always use that. So you say there's a chance? Yeah, they do have a chance. Now, they got to beat Virginia Tech on Saturday, travel to North Carolina State and win, and travel to Florida and win. I don't know. Can they win all 3? I don't know. But, you look at the Gators, they've racked the bats too now.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. That was a pitiful performance from them. So they're still in there. They still got a shot. Now, going forward, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to be able to do.
Go one more time. Who they got left? Who's left?
All right, they have Virginia Tech at home. That's their last.
They should win that one.
Yeah. They're favored by 13.5, which to me is kind of like, wow. Virginia Tech's 3-6.
Yeah.
And they used to be really good. You think back to 1999, that was the national championship game.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech and Florida State. That was the kid from Southwest, Peter Wark. That was his coming out party, and Michael Vick and all that. That was a great game. Not so much anymore. So they got Virginia Tech at North Carolina State, at Florida.
So the last 2 are tough.
Oh, yeah.
Florida's going to play. Florida will play.
Yeah, they're
going to show them play that game.
That's a rivalry.
Yeah, they will.
It doesn't matter what the records are.
I think they're going to get to Bud Spank in Oxford if they show up like they did at Kentucky.
Right.
They'll get spanked.
So as disappointing as the season's been, that they still got a chance. So maybe the people who said, let's give Norvell another shot, maybe it was due to because they didn't have the money to do it. To get rid of them, or maybe they feel, maybe there really is a shot. They went out, they're 7-5. If they win 2 of them, they're 6-6. They'll still get a bowl game against somebody. I don't know who. Now, here's the what if. Well, what if they make a bowl game? Will all their team opt out like they did a couple of years ago, like so many teams do? That's the unknown, that things you're never going to know with bowl games. How many of your kids are going to want to play? And that's something not knowable. I don't know.
At least we can get the young guys some experience for next year. I mean, you do got to get those guys some game and experience, and that's what the bowl games are going to become. If you're not going to make the playoffs, I don't see their superstars
If
playing.
they win the bowl game, they could actually finish the year 8-5. Now,
Right,
you told them a year ago and from now, after last season when they only won 2 games, you go the next year, he's going to win 8. You probably
And beat Alabama.
Beat Alabama, make a bowl game.
And you made a good point. I didn't really realize how close those games were.
Yeah, I didn't either.
It seems like they've completely fallen off the map. They were competitive football games. And this year's been that way in every game. But look at Alabama. They've won. Everybody's going, oh, my God, how could they beat Alabama? Alabama's so good. Every one game Alabama's won has been fairly close.
Yeah, very close.
They haven't been really blowing out everybody. So that's the way most college football games are that way now. They're like NFL games.
That's true.
So
every team I've watched has flaws. I mean, there's no perfect teams out there. I mean, Ohio State, to me, just because I've seen them so much, because I watch them every weekend, has the most complete team so far. But everybody's getting better. A&M's getting better. Alabama's getting better.
Even Indiana looked
pedestrian.
Yeah, they didn't look like we thought when they went out to Oregon and did that. When they played Penn State, I thought they'd blow them out. And they were fortunate to win that game. And I don't care. That last drive, he made some good passes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
The one before
misunderstand what
the
I'm saying.
touchdown.
Oh, my God.
But that last one
was an amazing pass.
It was the catch.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
But it was an all-out
Tremendous.
blitz, zero
Are you
coverage,
kidding?
and he got hit right in
Penn
his mouth.
State, Indiana game was incredible. We were in
100%,
Birmingham. We were called Twin Peaks, and they had all these different games on. That was on all of them.
Oregon, Iowa was a great game.
That was an unbelievable
What people
game.
don't understand, when you go play in 30-degree weather with winds and snow and all this, and you're not used to that, I mean, that's a tough environment to go in there and get a win like that, and people underestimate
Wisconsin in the rain. Was it Washington?
Yeah, it was Washington.
Yeah,
because they're a spread
really
team.
Surprised me.
There was some great football games being played.
That really surprised me.
Now, I tell you what, the not Virginia Tech, but NC State, is that the next one? That one kind of worries me.
Yeah.
Is that you know where it's played at?
At North Carolina State.
Yeah.
Because I believe they are the ones that beat Louisville. I know they've upset some people. I think they're 5-3 maybe.
Me. So we'll see how it plays out. Anyway, FSU Update's been brought to you by Newbies. Guys, one of the 4 newbies, have a great time. Tell them Coach sent you. You'll be glad you did. Max Fit Sports. Before I even do this, if you could please do this. Arnold High School football team is going to cost a fortune. And this state committee's got them going all the way to St. Augustine. Can you believe that? This is ridiculous what they've done in the state.
Over $5,000 just for
it's going to be a $10,000, $15,000 trip.
Rick Green said $5,600 for one bus.
One bus. They're taking
more than one
and they're spending the night. They're spending the night. It's going to cost a fortune.
And they got to eat.
So if you could help out, I don't care if it's $20. You live on people live on Panama City Beach. We got some money on this beach. Go by the high school, go up to the main office, and say, this is for the football program, or give it to the athletic director, Rick Green. Please do so. It can be $20, $100, $200, $1,000. Whatever you can do it.
They
deserve it. Those kids worked. They didn't have the year we wanted. There's no doubt. They won 3 games. But they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Go help them out. This will be something these kids will never forget. Please, if you can, go by Arnold High School.
And you get the best team in the state right out of the gate. You win that one. It's all downhill from there.
I think all the other teams are at home in Bay County, right?
I think so.
I think the rest of them are home.
Bozeman is, Bay High is.
District champs.
Mosley is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, anyway, let's talk about some of our great people. Max Fit Sports Nutrition, I'll talk more about that in a minute. Dr. Chad Mitchell, the legend. I love that man. He is truly a legend. 26 years on Bay County sidelines. I think he's going to try to make the trip over there, that ball game. Listen to Chad every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Steve does a great job. They've been in business since 1979. Steve Bertashaw, swim coach at Mosley. You're talking about involved in the community. No other. The guy's got electrical bikes, new and used. The old-fashioned bikes. They got a large selection of everything down there. If Christmas is coming, if you want to get a special bike, especially electrical bikes, go get you one. Especially if you're older. You know, Chad Mitchell said this. If you have any kind of heart problems, you got to get exercise, get you one of these electrical bikes. You got knee problems, get you an electrical bike. It helps you pedal, and if you get way out there, you want to get back, it really helps you get back. They're located on 23rd Street, right across the street from Sam's. Also, don't forget about Kyle Vandergriff. The guy does a great job. Family's legendary family here.
He's in Austin somewhere, isn't he?
He went to Austin. Didn't tell anybody, but he went to Austin. Thank you, Kyle. Hopefully, he'll be here Friday. If you're looking to get a roof or you want something built, it can be anything. It's called TK Vandy Roofing and General Contracting. They design, they build commercial, residential. They can do it all. Be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest. I got Jim, Jason, and the Hall of Famer herself, Julie Hale. We kicked her out. We'll be right back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
The new app from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is designed specifically for sports fanatics like you. The sports content you demand is always on. Live stream our national and local sports talk anywhere you go. Reach us on all social media. You can also be a part of the show. Call and text into our studios. Plus, up-to-the-minute weather and traffic maps. The new app from 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is available at the Apple Store and Google Play.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Tuesday. Clear skies this afternoon and evening with a light breeze out of the north at 6 miles per hour, and look for the high to be 58. Tonight, it will be clear skies with the temperature reaching 44 and a calm wind. Sunny tomorrow with a west wind around 6 miles per hour and the high of 69. Thursday, we'll have a high of 73 and sunshine. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
CBC Construction is looking for a few good men. At CBC Construction, our greatest strength lies within our talented team. Join us and be a part of a dynamic company that values its people. We offer a tremendous opportunity to create a future for your family and the Florida Panhandle. CBC Construction is now hiring. Call us at 850-740-3815 or visit cbcconstruction.com to learn more. CBC Construction, be part of a winning team.
Mid-South Lumber, where they treat you like family. Locally owned and serving the residents of Bay County for over 45 years. See Mid-South Lumber for all of your DIY projects, including windows, doors, siding, lumber, and millwork. Are you building a new home? Bring your contractor in to Mid-South Lumber and meet with a member of their sales team to discuss your framing, siding, windows, and doors. Mid-South Lumber, the biggest little lumber yard in Panama City. 717 West 11th Street.
Time to let the big dogs eat.
How about that answer by Georgia? To the end zone, touchdown, Georgia!
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio, ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. We were talking earlier today, and happy Veterans Day. If you see a veteran, give him a hug, buy him lunch, do something for him. Just say thank you for your service. God bless all you veterans. God bless you military. And I'll even say this, the police officers, sheriff's department, wonderful people. Every day they get up and go to work. They don't know if they're coming home. They are incredible. We love all of them. If you can help them out, please do so. All right, let's get back to this Big Ten SEC. We had talked earlier about the ACC, the teams that have maybe an opportunity to get in. Pitt, they control it. They control theirs more than anybody else maybe in the country. They went out, they're in. There's no doubt. But it's going to be difficult who they've got left to play. And the other one's Miami. Has got an opportunity. Georgia Tech has got an opportunity. Louisville's not out of it. Virginia's really not technically out of it. I kind of think they are. But we'll see. Now, the Big 12, we all kind of agree Texas Tech's going to be coming out of that. Maybe somebody else. I don't think so. I think they're going to get one. We could be wrong on that.
Maybe Utah. I think Utah's played the best.
They beat Utah, though.
Yeah, they beat them bad, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to say they get, let's just for argument's sake, they get one.
Right now.
Then we get to Cinderella. Who's it going to be? Who knows? James Madison, South Florida. I don't know, Tulane. So what? Whoever it is, it is. I don't really care about that one. So that leaves us 8 teams to bring in. Now, let's look into the SEC, then we'll look into the Big Ten. In the SEC, that still have a shot, I think Ole Miss is going to get in. They got Florida this week, and they got Mississippi State.
To me, they're the safest bet to get into the SEC.
They don't have to play the SEC championship game. Right. Georgia, they've got, let's go back. Ole Miss, Vandy.
I don't see it with Vandy.
They got to win out.
To me, Auburn should have won that game. I've seen a couple games.
There's no doubt.
To me, they're the worst of the SEC top teams.
Yeah. All right. So we don't think they'll make it, but technically they're like Louisville. They got a shot.
They got Tennessee at the end of the year. That's a big game for them.
Right.
Yeah. Ole Miss, Oklahoma's got to win out. These games this weekend, elimination games. Oklahoma, Alabama. Oklahoma knows that. Watch out, Bama. I'm telling you right now, this game scares me to death. This is the game we could lose.
Oklahoma is really good on defense.
And the quarterback's getting healthier. Watch out for this one. Of all the games this weekend, this is the upset game.
Venables is a great defensive coordinator, and Alabama's been somewhat one-dimensional with their run game, so that's a really good matchup.
Sneaky game,
Now, Texas is elimination game. He's already talking to 3-loss SEC teams to get in. So that tells you where Texas is at right there. Georgia's playing really well. I thought it was going to be a
close,
maybe a trap game at Mississippi State. The first quarter it looked that way. Mississippi State went right down the field, scored like it was easy, and after that, forget it.
Nobody's talking about Gunnar Stockton for the Heisman. I mean, the guy's thrown 25 touchdowns, 1 interception, I believe, on the year. So
hey, let's just stop all that mess. Give it to the receiver at Ohio State. I don't care about the quarterbacks. The best player in the country is number. I watched his highlights from last week. That guy's a freak of nature.
They're never going to give it to a wide receiver now. It's a quarterback award.
Last one was
Devontae Smith.
Yeah. All right. Texas A&M.
Most improved team to me in the country. If you look at their defensive ends are super explosive. Now, I think you can run on them, but they're finding their footing. That's a dangerous team right now with Marcel Reed, their wide receivers. Forget, is it Concepcion or something? I forget the receivers, like he runs a 4.3, and punt returner. I mean,
all right.
They're a dangerous team.
All right, let me get this in here, and I want y'all to tell me, can this happen? Georgia loses to Texas, okay? They lose to Texas. They get 2 SEC losses, and they beat Georgia Tech, a highly ranked team, if they're highly ranked at that time. They're sitting there 10-2. Will they get in? Let's just think about them getting in and answer me later. Texas now beats A&M the last game of the season. They will finish the year 10-2. A&M's got 1 loss. They go to the SEC championship game and play, let's say, Alabama. Alabama beats Oklahoma.
What about this? What if Oklahoma beat Alabama? Alabama comes back, beats Texas A&M. Now you got 6 two-loss teams, and you have a champion that's going to go in. That, to me, is chaos because Oklahoma wins. Now you got Oklahoma at 2 losses. Alabama's got 2 losses. Georgia's got 2 losses. Ole Miss got 1 loss. A&M's got 2 losses. I mean, you could talk about total chaos.
So you're talking 6.
That's not going to happen.
I don't think they would let it happen, but, you know, I think the SEC
and what if
probably...
Andy wins out?
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. Vandy's got...
They got Tennessee.
Kentucky and Tennessee.
Yeah.
Is at Tennessee, too.
They'll win both those.
Now, Texas has got Georgia, Arkansas, and A&M. So they have to win out.
Yeah.
They win those 3 games, they're in at 10-2, I think. Oklahoma, they beat Alabama, Missouri, and LSU. They're 10-2.
They're in.
Ole Miss got the easiest pass left. They're at Missouri, open. I'm sorry, let me go back. They got Florida at home, then they go to Mississippi State. They should win out. Ole Miss is in.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is in. Georgia, they lose to Texas A&M. They lose to Texas. Doesn't matter. They got Charlotte, and they got Georgia Tech. They got to beat Georgia Tech. Oh, what if they beat Texas and lose to Georgia Tech? They're still 10-2.
Yeah.
They still probably get in.
That'll eliminate Texas.
And then you got Alabama. Alabama's got Oklahoma, Eastern Illinois, and Auburn. At Auburn. They beat Oklahoma and lose to Auburn. And then lose the SEC championship game, and they're 10-3. Is they going to penalize them for losing to A&M?
No.
Okay. A&M's got South Carolina, that's a win. They got Stanford, that's a win. Samford. And then they got Texas. Doesn't matter. They beat Missouri. They win the next 2, they're in. You're right. We could have 5 or 6 in the SEC sitting there to get in. They're not going to put 6 teams in the SEC.
No, they're
not going to do that.
That's not going to happen.
No, the lowest ranked one will not get in.
If you got a one bid, Big 12, 1 bid ACC, I don't know who that 4th team in the Big 10 is. If USC drops another game, if you got Oregon,
what about Iowa?
They got 3 losses now.
They already got 3 losses? I thought they only had 2.
Pretty sure they got 3.
Well, I'm looking at they're not in the coaches poll.
Okay, they got 3. Okay,
they must have 3.
Screwed that up. I don't know why I thought they had.
I mean, Michigan has to be Ohio State.
Well, that's right. Oregon beat them on the last play. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. It would be Oregon, Ohio State, Indiana. So we're only going to get 3 from the Big Ten.
In USC, I agree with Jason. Has the best shot.
What's the record?
But they got. Their USC is 7-2, but they've got Washington and Oregon left.
So they beat Oregon. And how many losses Oregon?
They got Iowa this Saturday, then they go to Oregon, and they got UCLA at home as their last 3.
Well, go say it again.
USC plays Iowa at home this weekend, then they go to Oregon, and then they got UCLA last game of the year.
Those next 2 are tough.
Oh, yeah. But if they win those, I think they're going to be in. But that may...
Who'd they lose to?
They lost to Illinois at Illinois. They were down a couple offensive linemen in that game, and then Notre Dame on the road.
Yeah.
I still think they should be higher. I think USC's a top 14 team. I think they're better than Vanderbilt by a large margin.
Let's just say USC finishes with 2 losses. You got USC, Oregon, Ohio State, Indiana. 4 right there. And we already talked about all these from the SEC. And you got Notre Dame that sits there and does not have to play in a championship game, and they're going to get in over teams that played 9 conference games in the Big Ten. And you had teams in the SEC that played probably the toughest conference top to bottom of the country.
We've said this so many times, and I'm going to say it again now. Going for it, this has to get straightened out. You can't just have an outlier, Notre Dame.
Do what they want.
Essentially, just do what the heck they want, sketch who they want.
Because what's going to happen is
they
play all like Alabama or Ohio State says, I want to be on my own. I want to be independent. I want my own rules. What's stopping them from doing that?
Yeah.
Right. Michigan last year, with all the scandals and stuff, we're leaving the Big Ten. What if they just left the Big Ten and said, we're independent. We're not playing a conference schedule anymore. We're going to be in,
Tell you what,
they keep all the money.
Ohio State needs to come to the SEC. They're an SEC team. They need to just come join us.
It'd be fun.
Why?
Because we have the best teams in the country.
I agree. We're the best organization out there in the college football.
If we had them, it would never happen. That would never happen.
No,
they would not.
Man.
They are the Big Ten.
Yeah, that would never happen. All right, let's take a break. Jason, we hadn't even let you speak yet. What's going on with Max Fit Sports Nutrition?
Well, if you are a veteran, we have military and first responder discounts every day. So you can come down and get 15% off. It doesn't have to be any day. You can come down. We utilize our free sample bar, our proteins, pre-workouts, amino acids. You can come down, try products for free before you buy them. We have our InBody 570 that tracks your results, helps with checking body fat percentage, skeletal muscle growth. So it really keeps people on track and helps us cater to your diet. We also have certified sports nutritionists on staff. If you want to, get on a meal plan, figure out what to eat, when to eat it, you can sign up for that. And we can walk you through the process of either losing weight, gaining muscle, or both. But we have 2 great locations on 23rd Street in Del Coronado Village and in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods.
All right. Also, a local company by a local man. You can't get more local than this. His daughter is a gorgeous cheerleader at Mosley High School. She was on the homecoming court, by the way.
Nice.
But Patrick does such a wonderful job. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. The name of the company is Turf Pro Pest Control. They'll come out. They'll get up a game plan. Your yard will look like a golf course in a short period of time. You got bugs in the house, got bugs in the yard. They'll be gone forever. Go local. Go Turf Pro Pest Control #1. That truck's in Bay Point everywhere you look. They got trucks everywhere. They're that good. They've expanded. They're incredible. Turf Pro Pest Control #1. Not even close. Let me say it again. Not even close. Have I forgotten anybody this morning? I think I have. I think I've forgotten somebody.
Good job for once.
All right, we'll be right back. 104.3 Alabama Crimson Tide. We get back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida is your home for the NFL.
Touchdown, Denver!
We bring you the biggest games every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday night.
Oh, he's got the first down!
Plus, we'll broadcast more college football games than ever before.
He did what?
Live NFL and college football play here.
Unbelievable!
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Tuesday. Clear skies this afternoon and evening with a light breeze out of the north at 6 miles per hour, and look for the high to be 58. Tonight, it will be clear skies with the temperature reaching 44 and a calm wind. Sunny tomorrow with a west wind around 6 miles per hour and the high of 69. Thursday, we'll have a high of 73 and sunshine. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
It's the end of the year and the perfect time to unwrap big savings on a brand new 2025 Kia from Bill Bird Kia. Ready for adventure? Well, drive into the holidays in an award-winning Kia SUV line like the Soul, Seltos, Sportage, Sorento, or the bold Telluride. If you want luxury and performance, slide into the sleek 2025 Kia K4 or K5 sedan, always designed to thrill. And going electric this year, spark inspiration with the all-electric 2025 EV6 long range, fast charging, and electrifying style. At Bill Bird Kia, you'll get comfort, safety, and technology all wrapped into one perfect package. And don't forget, we're the original home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Stop by and see us at 2435 East 15th Street in Panama City or online anytime at BillBirdKiaPanamaCity.com. We'll treat you like family and give you the peace of mind you can trust. Bill Bird Kia, your local community dealer. Love your ride this holiday season. The 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty is a Bill Bird Kia warranty.
WVLQ Point St. Joe, WGSX, powered by Panama City Toyota.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
College football isn't life and death. It's much more important than that. Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Alabama updates brought by Stevenson Air Conditioning. Some people get upset with some of the things we say. Listen, it's just an opinion. We're not right, and we're not wrong.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are.
And the same thing with the afternoon shows, the middle shows, all these national shows. It's just an opinion. Nobody's right
As
or
Stephen
wrong.
Stills once said when he played with, I forget the band, he said, nobody's right if everybody's wrong.
Yeah, there you go.
I think somebody said it in a song. I don't know.
So don't get upset. We're just saying what we think, and we're not right, we're not wrong. It's an opinion, and you've got...
Unless you're from the SEC and you're always right.
Right.
Absolutely, because it means more. I want to go back and really, the Booker girls, congratulations to Ashley and Amber. And I just got this text here reminding me of something. Ashley... And Jared Hale, all right, Jared Hale, don't forget that name.
Yeah.
Ashley and Jared Hale are the only two athletes in Arnold history to letter in 3 different sports for 4 consecutive years.
Nice.
Jared has made second-team All-State quarterback, honorable mention all-quarterback, 4-year starter at quarterback, holds all the records at Arnold High School for his passing, yards, touchdowns, and all that stuff. I'm just saying, being fair and honest, this not because of my son. He should be considered in that stuff also.
Yeah.
But Ashley and Amber, you remember them? They were unbelievable athletes. And great family. Your mom and dad, great people. So congratulations. Jeremy Hester, oh my God, what a wonderful young man.
Yeah. No more deserving than him.
Yeah, Jeremy signed with Southern Mississippi coming out of high school. Chad Mitchell saved him. Chad Mitchell, he was going to be able to play his senior year. Chad Mitchell guided him, took care of him that summer. He played. He needs to think.
I've talked about this before. Excuse me, and I don't think people appreciate how physically tough Jeremy Hester was. He's not a big guy. He's like 5'7", like 170 pounds. But in the kickoff class his senior year, he got tackled at Bay High, and he got slammed. It was like a full suplex, like in wrestling. He landed on his back and cracked a vertebrae in his back.
Dang.
And played.
His junior year, he ran for like 2,000 and scored like 40 touchdowns or some crazy thing. His senior year, hardly even practicing. Maybe practiced 1 day a week.
Yeah. That's all Chad will let him do. He gave us a program.
He ran for 1,400 with a broken back. Wow. It's like people don't appreciate how tough, physically, mentally tough he was. Like, he got my respect. Like, wow.
And he played as a true freshman at Southern Mississippi, at South Carolina, at Nebraska. Wow. I mean, he was returning kickoffs and stuff.
Yeah, tough kid.
Yeah, wonderful guy. What a great personality, great kid.
Yeah, he's doing well now.
So
he deserves it.
Congratulations, all those guys making to the Arnold Hall of Fame. And Julie Hale for making it. And if you can help out Arnold High School, we'd certainly appreciate it. You people on the beach, don't let us down. Go by the school, give what you can. It can be $10, $20, whatever you can do. Go by there, especially tomorrow, Thursday, and even Friday. And after that, really, because they're going to need help to pay this bill. Dang. All right, before we get to Alabama, and we got plenty of time. Auburn's got an open date this week, so we can do more and more, whatever we want to do today. The commissioner of the SEC is pushing for 16, I think it was 16. This is say it's 12, but I want to say he said 16. I could be wrong on that. But they want to go automatic. They don't want any automatic bids. None. And I'm with him 100%. Let me tell you why. This year right here, because of James Madison, South Florida, someone like that, they're going to have to put in there. And me personally, they have no shot to win a championship. I would rather watch Texas in there, a 10-2 Texas team in there, or a USC school that's 10-2 in the playoffs, and watch them play instead of James Madison playing somebody. I don't care. That's just me. I don't want to see a Cinderella team in there that doesn't have a shot to win it. When you can watch a Southern Cal or a Texas, and they're going to be bumped out. They could be ranked in the top 12 and get bumped out because of a Cinderella team.
That's why the SEC is going to struggle to get in 5 or 6 teams. I mean, because those 2 teams are automatic qualifiers.
Well, last year we had Boise and SMU.
And they were not competitive.
Nobody would have ever picked those 2.
They got blown out. Penn State blew them out. And there's no Cinderellas in football. You have to have an offensive line, defensive line.
Physical football
you have to have depth. And that's one thing that concerns me about Indiana. They lost their left guard. They struggled a little bit against Penn State. And if you don't have depth in a 16-game season, you're going to struggle at the end of the year. So if you watch Ohio State play, they play really slow. And people are like, why aren't they rushing and getting points on the ground? They have 86 less plays than the next team in the top 10, which is a full game. Like, that's just a third bye week now for them.
Right.
And they've done that methodically, and they've done that on purpose.
They're 131st in the amount of plays run.
Right. And they did that on purpose to be able to save their legs for that.
They huddle and they take their time.
Yep. They run the clock down every play.
So he wants the Big. I know he does. He didn't say this in his article, but I know he wants the Big Ten to jump on board with him, because if that happens, it's a done deal.
Right.
And I said, let's just go to 16 teams and then what they want by the committee, the best 16 teams. That's what it should be, man. It should not be what we've got now. Everybody gets a trophy. And that's what we got in the state of Florida, these playoffs.
But here's what's going to happen, James. I agree with everything you're saying. I do. Let's just say you go to 16 and you don't give the Boise States and James Madisons of the world a chance. Excuse me. So they're going to come back and say, okay, we'll go along with this, but we'll only go along with this if we have something. What are we going to get out of this? Why do we play a season when there's no chance for the playoffs? We're going to get a bowl game. Half our team's going to opt out. There's got to be somewhere between getting killed in a playoff against the big boys, like, getting beat 40-0, or playing a bowl game where half our team's not going to want to play. So you give us an option where something in between where we can have something where we can have success, and we'll go along with it. I think that's what I would say.
Schedule better. Schedule.
Schedule up.
Yeah.
Or let me ask you this.
That's not. They're not going to say. They're not going to go for that, guys. They're not.
But I'm saying is, who cares what they say? If the Big Ten and SEC want it, what are they going to do?
James, that's not realistic.
Am I wrong? If there's two,
there's nothing they can do.
There's nothing they can do about it.
I'm not saying.
But I do have. I'm in between here because, it would kill their programs. Let's be honest. They would get rated in the portal. They wouldn't have a football program if they're not playing for that big prize. What's the point of going to Boise State if you know there's zero chance that you're going to play in the
So we're in it to be fair and balanced. We're not in it to get the best teams in it.
I think if you go to 16, there's a slot for one team, a group of 5 to get in. I mean, because you're going to get some teams at the bottom of the SEC.
If there is a chance for them, you got to be ranked in top 16. There's an opportunity. Get ranked top 16.
There's a lot of discussions to be had on that. I think they're going to 16 because I've already heard Urban and Fox. They're throwing that number out. I've heard it thrown out on the SEC.
And I really think the Big Ten is going to jump on this no-bid thing like the SEC.
Yeah, I don't like the automatic qualifiers. There's teams right now, like in the Big Ten, that I wouldn't put in, so that automatic qualifier to me is a non-starter. I mean, you should be ranked in the top 16 based on your schedule, how you performed against it. And I get tired of hearing, they didn't play anybody. You got to play your schedule, and it's how you play against your schedule versus how this other team. Now, if they're a tougher schedule and they struggle in every game, if this has a weaker schedule, you got to be able to.
And that changes every couple of years.
Going into the season, Texas Ohio State, that's 1 versus 2. Right. Now it's a terrible win. They don't play anybody.
I just thought of something when you were talking. This is gonna be a real discussion. Okay, you go to 16. There's no automatic qualifiers. You got to be in the top 16. Okay, but we also want to make sure that you don't, if you're Alabama or an SEC team, that you're not playing Austin Peay, you're not playing Mercer, you're not playing Eastern Illinois, Ohio State's not playing Bowling Green or Toledo. You take all that crap out. To me, if you want to make it really fair, really for the big boys, take all that crap out and let them, like we talked about, have the crossover games. Have Alabama play Ohio State.
See, I think that's coming.
Have Michigan play, whatever.
Right.
and get rid of all the fluff games. No Austin P, no Mercer, no fluff game before you play Auburn. Get rid of all of it.
I agree with that because nobody wants to watch that anyway.
I think that's coming.
And play the big boys.
I didn't even mind if the Big Ten went to 8 conference games with the point that you had a crossover game versus another Power 4 conference.
It should be. Come on, let's be fair and balanced. It should be SEC versus Big Ten.
100%.
We got all the money. Both teams got all the money. Both conferences have all the money.
4 teams in the Big 12 that you would maybe put in the Big 10 or SEC, and maybe 6 teams in the ACC. Just go ahead and make the super conferences, make the schedules even, and let's just play it that way. It's the NFL right now.
We're going to get there.
Yeah, it's just taking forever. I mean, that's where it's headed. Everybody's talking about it.
And that way, the James Madison's world, the Southern Miss, they'll have their own district.
Right.
They'll have their own championship.
And they'll have a little national championship, just like Suburban 1A.
That's my point. I think you have to have that because why would they go along with it if you don't?
Well, what are we going to do with Notre Dame though?
They have to join the conference.
If you go to the no automatic bids, that would probably help them out, but they still don't have to play a championship game.
But without the automatic bids, now they can be a top 4 team and sit out their championship game weekend.
And get all the TV money,
100%,
the playoffs.
all of it.
Get all of it, exactly.
Yeah. And play Air Force, Navy, and there's nothing against them. Some of us got really good teams. Air Force, Navy, Army. I think they play them every year anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know if they play all of them, but they usually play 2 of them.
Yeah.
I think they play Army and Navy at least.
Yeah.
It seems like they're playing one of those every week.
I know the name. It's the name, Notre Dame. I get it. I don't hate Notre Dame either.
No, I don't either, but it's just not right. It's just not.
I will say this. I do think they're a top 10 team. We can argue about that all day long, but to me, they're almost a top 5 team, and we can say no.
On offense, for sure. You watch them Notre Dame play, their running backs are outstanding.
Their running game is...
I'd say top 10. I wouldn't say
there's
top
nobody
5.
even close to them as far as running backs. Those 2 are the best by far.
Oh, absolutely. Jeremiah Love could be up there for the
And the reason, and their offensive line is pretty good too.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, they're good at offense.
And who beat them?
Miami.
And what's Miami's record?
8-7-2, and Texas A&M.
Notre Dame's record, same as theirs.
Yeah, but if we're comparing schedules, and I know
when they play early in the year.
Yeah, but if you compare resumes, Miami's losses are much worse. And if you look at the tape today, and you're a football coach, if you looked and said, who would you take today? Notre Dame looks like the much better team today.
Oh, no question.
Yeah. So you got to give them credit, at least committee, to say, okay, the resume.
And they lost to A&M also.
Yeah, and that was not really a loss.
Yeah, that was kind of
way over.
Kind of iffy.
I'm sorry about that. Beef O'Brae's Lynn Haven. Pat, love you. We get ready to talk about you even more. So let's do it now. You want a great meal day in Lynn Haven? Get out there. Take a veteran out there with you. See a veteran and pay for his meal. Beef O'Brady, Lynn Haven. Love you, Pat. City Commissioner does a great job. Patrick, Russ, Amber, where they work at?
David Adamson, Designer Jewelry, 830 Highway 77, right there in Lynn Haven. Avoid all the traffic, all that beach stuff, plenty of parking, and super, super deals. A whole new collection of jewelry. If you haven't been there in a couple of weeks, go, because they got everything set up. And they're doing a special on jewelry repair right now. Your necklaces and rings, get them resized. And also free jewelry cleaning, free jewelry inspection. David Adamson, Designer
They are incredible. Dr. Ward's incredible. Listen to him tomorrow at 7:30, every Wednesday 7:30. The legendary Dr. Ward. 1 in 5 develop skin cancer. It can be deadly. All it takes is 5 minutes. If you're listening right now, there's an office near you. The legendary J. Michael's Restaurant. Go check it out. The best seafood, ice cold beer. It's incredible. They got pork chop steaks, burgers, the best burgers on the beach, by the way. The day specials, black bean and rice quesadilla. Go check it out. We think you will absolutely love it. Max Fit Sports Nutrition. 2 great locations, Pier Park, 23rd Street. Get out to Newbies, have a great time. We'll be right back. We're going to get into Alabama when we get back. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Seriously, do you have...
Weather in the Panhandle never stops. Turn to 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
This is Joanna with your latest forecast.
Up to the minute weather reports all day long.
A chance of thunderstorms and moderate rain.
In-depth storm coverage.
Winter Storm Enzo.
And breaking weather as it happens.
Hurricane Helene.
ESPN Northwest Florida.
We do have a tropical storm warning.
Rely on it.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Tuesday. Clear skies this afternoon and evening with a light breeze out of the north at 6 miles per hour and look for the high to be 58. Tonight, it will be clear skies with the temperature reaching 44 and a calm wind. Sunny tomorrow with a west wind around 6 miles per hour and the high of 69. Thursday, we'll have a high of 73 and sunshine. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
For exciting college football, the best boiled seafood, and the most game day fun, it's Lone Star Boil House. Watch the games on their huge Jumbotron. Challenge your friends to beer pong, cornhole, and oversized Connect 4 in their new adult lounge. Lone Star Boil House is where the locals go for incredible wings, the best boiled seafood, and a new breakfast menu. Saturday and Sunday starting at 9. Crush the follow on Facebook to catch huge game day specials. Lone Star Boil House, 320 West 5th Street, downtown Panama City.
Signworks, a business serving businesses since 1985. Everything from signs and banners, vehicles and boats, magnetic and real estate signs, contractor signs, and much more. Signworks can do large format, full color printing too. Signworks, a real professional in the business world. Call Signworks at 785-8899. Signworks, 850-785-8899.
The #1 SEC call-in show is now twice as big. It's double the Paul Feinbaum Show. Weeknights starting at 6.
Okay, but also go faster.
Now back to the Coach James Hale Show inside the J. Michael Studio. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
He was just being honest.
Hey, the victory.
Can't let this straight.
We're having heated discussions about that 15th team.
Hey! Auburn update. Get out to the legendary Beef O'Brady's Lynn Haven. Auburn open week. They've got, let me tell you what Auburn can do. If they choose to, they can work 3 weeks on Bama. Because I truly believe Auburn can just show up and beat Mercer. They're open this week, and you know good and well they can work on Bama this week. They got Mercer, then the Iron Bowl at Auburn. At Auburn. That's the key, is at Auburn. Alabama has a hard time winning at Auburn. So I know they won't do that. They're going to work some on Mercer that week. But actually, they'll have 2 solid weeks getting ready for Bama. Get everybody healthy, get everybody to roll. I'll get back to Auburn now. We're going to backpedal, do our Alabama update, then we'll finish up with Auburn. And I'll do this Alabama thing pretty quick. A huge football game this week is elimination game for Oklahoma. Bama really needs to win this football game, and everybody in the country thinks this is a game Bama can go down on. Alabama's 6-0 in the SEC, 8-1 overall. Oklahoma 7-2, 3-2 in the SEC. They have got to win this ball game. They got to finish with only 2 losses to make the playoff. Kickoff times at 2:30. Bryant-Denny, ABC. Scoring offense. Let's compare these 2 ball teams, and it's going to get your attention when you look at the statistics. Offensively, Alabama's ranked 8th in the SEC. They're scoring 32 points a game. Oklahoma's actually 11th, scoring 28.8. So that's pretty close. Scoring defense, Alabama's 3rd in the SEC. Alabama's given up 17.2 a game. Oklahoma's #1 in the SEC. Oklahoma's ranked high in the country. They're only giving up 13.7 points per game. Their defense is outstanding. Total offense, Alabama's 8th in the SEC. They're totaling 403 yards. Oklahoma's 11th in the SEC. They're averaging 373 yards a game. The quarterback is getting healthier. Total defense, Alabama's doing a pretty good job. They've improved. They're 3rd in the SEC. 303 yards they're getting up a game. Oklahoma, #1 in the SEC. They're really high in the nation. 264 yards is all they're giving up a game. That's incredible. 264
really
yards in this modern day of football. Rushing offense, Alabama's terrible. They're 14th in the SEC, which, thank God, we had the cupcake game, so we would be Monroe and teams like that, or would be even worse than this. Might be last. We only average 111 yards a game. Oklahoma's actually 11th in the SEC, not much better. They're averaging 137 yards rushing. Rushing defense, Alabama's 11th in the SEC. We had a hard time stopping the run. We did a pretty good job against LSU. LSU was starting a true freshman at left guard. They got a young, beat-up football team on offensive line. We dominated up front. I hope that continues. Rushing defense, Oklahoma is second in the SEC. They're only giving up 82 yards a game. Pass offense, Alabama, that's where Alabama's really good at. Pass offense, they're third in the SEC. They're averaging 291 yards. Now, we got to hope and pray Ty Simpson just had a bad game and he bounces back. We had people 5 yards behind LSU's DBs. He underthrew them. One time the guy's completely wide open. He overthrew him by 5 yards. He was off. Even the slant routes, the cross middle routes, the guys caught the ball, but they were behind him. They made good catches. He even said it. You can see he was frustrated. We have got to do a better job getting the ball to our playmakers. He's got to get the ball off quicker. He holds on to the ball too long on the deep pass, and he underthrows them. Alabama coach's offense coordinator was talking about that Monday. So he has got to have a great game for Alabama to have a chance to beat Oklahoma. Pass defense. Alabama is second in the country. Now, pass offense, Oklahoma, Alabama's third in the country. Oklahoma's only 11th. They're only throwing for 236 yards a game. Pass defense, Alabama's actually second in the SEC, 164. Oklahoma's fourth, 181 yards. Alabama's favored by 7 points. I think it's dropped to 6.5 by now. I don't care if we win by 1 point. Well, we just got to win this ball game. This game scares the crap out of me. Oklahoma, I watched them against Texas on the road. They're the most physical football team I've seen on that side of the ball. Auburn looked really physical early in the year, but I'm telling you right now, Oklahoma's the real deal on defense.
Yeah, and Venables is the defense coordinator, and I thought it was interesting the comments he made in his press conference about stealing signs, too. I mean,
Grubbs brought that up. Alabama's
Ohio State had that issue in the bowl game where they actually were sending and calling the plays in through players. They weren't doing signals or anything. That's the year they beat them like 42-14 or something, but that's been kind of well known and a little rumorville around college football and around the Clemson program for a long time. So I thought it was interesting that he came out and said that.
That's what Lane Kiffin said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Grubb said, we'll let Coach know we're changing everything up. We're going to change our signals up. They do a great job. I said, we're not saying anything's done illegal, but they do a great job knowing what the other team's doing. They're coached extremely well. We're changing our signals up. In other words, you know.
But this is a great matchup. I think this is a good game for Alabama to prove that they, have improved on the run game. That's something they got to get going if they're going to go into and make a deep run in the playoffs. Simpson's playing really well. They got two great wide receivers, with Bernard coming on. I mean, it's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be close. But, Oklahoma's been struggling. Mateer's been struggling a little bit. We haven't seen that early season Mateer when he was the favorite for the Heisman. So it's going to be interesting how this one plays out. But I think Alabama's got the horses, and I think their defense is playing a lot better. So I think they match up really well.
It's been well documented by everybody, us part of that Alabama's had difficulty running the ball. And I didn't realize how bad it really was until I looked at the statistics. Their top 3 running backs at Alabama, their longest run in 10 games, is 22 yards. Are you kidding? At the University of Alabama, their longest run from a running back is 22 yards?
I think they're in the 120s ranked.
They rank like 129.
Are you
running back out of 134.
Average per carry.
Ohio State gets a lot of this noise too. You can't throw for 330 and run for 250.
Right.
It's one or the other. You're going to have to kind of pick your poison. And I think for all the people that criticize Alabama's running game, I think that's kind of what they've done. Look, we are what we are. We got what we got. We throw the ball way better than we run it.
Plus, your screen game's also an extension of your run game, you know what I'm saying? And they run a lot of wide receiver screens and things like that.
Well, Alabama does a great job of running back screens also.
For sure, yeah.
But LSU, I'm going to say, is LSU's defensive coordinator, man, they had 2 weeks to get ready. They knew. They had a guy rush upfield. He read the screen, dropped back in coverage, a defensive end, and made the play. I was really impressed with the defensive coordinator from LSU. And Oklahoma's even coached better, in my opinion.
Well, LSU, Penn State, those teams have talent. They didn't lose because they didn't have talent. Game. I mean, when you get in games like that, I mean, you're looking at NFL future players on the defensive line, offensive line. They just didn't really come together as a team. After the Oregon game, they fell off. LSU early in the year with Brian Kelly didn't really mesh. But those teams still have talent. They're dangerous every week. weekend. And this Oklahoma team's a really, really well-coached defensive team.
Yeah, this is going to be a good game. Real good.
It's going to come down to the same old things. What guys beat in the past, penalties, turnovers, blown assignments. If we can eliminate those, it's at home. That should help. Oklahoma has got a winning record, I think, in Bryant-Denny. They hadn't played many times, though. But this game does scare me. When I watched them play against Tennessee, where they manhandled, they were an extremely physical football team. The quarterback can run and throw. That gives you some problems right there. And look, we got three more weeks. A lot's going to change this playoff situation. Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. Alabama could lose this game and very easily could lose at Auburn. Auburn's lost. You talking about losing close football games?
Yeah.
They have lost some.
They've lost a bunch.
Highly ranked teams. Auburn is the best 4-6 team in the country.
Crazy thing is, they couldn't score all year, and their defense was lights out. Then they get into Vanderbilt, and they can't stop
It was just opposite. It was
they
just
scored 38 points.
Yeah.
If they put one together, watch out.
Watch out.
They got talent,
and they usually do at home.
There's another team that has a lot of NFL talent on there that's just kind of...
That's like, y'all don't know much about Cam Coleman. He's right up there.
Well, he made those two plays back to back.
Yeah.
One with the right hand and one with the left hand. It's like, wow. That guy's...
If he played at Ohio State, he played even at Alabama, where they throw the ball and get the ball to playmakers. Everybody in the country know who he is. Now, people in the South know who he is, but throughout the whole country, they don't know who he is because he never gets to touch the ball.
You know who Cam Coleman is. That kid was up there, mentioned with Jeremiah Smith,
those
and coming out, Ryan Williams.
I mean,
he was in that
something
group.
special.
Yeah.
And Singleton, they've got some good. Auburn's got skill players.
Just think about how bad their quarterback play's been that you can't. You haven't heard their names all year.
But Daniels looked like a different dude.
Yeah,
he ran the ball well. He threw the ball well. You got to feel pretty good what's going on.
Yes, he did.
And that just proves some of Auburn's fans' points that Hugh Freeze needed to hire an offensive coordinator and get rid of the play calling.
He was thinking about it as he was playing golf. No, but anyway. All right, Andy Burcham will not be with us Thursday. They got an open date, so Andy won't be doing the Auburn update with us. Right now, let's talk about some of our great people. Turpro Pest Control, you want that yard look beautiful? Yeah, you do. Patrick can make that happen for you. Give him a call. Turpro Pest Control. Is he local? Absolutely, he's local. Listen to Patrick every Monday right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. Bugs getting in the house, eating up your yard? Call Patrick, Turpro Pest Control, #1. Looking for a roof? Got an insurance company call you and say, look, it's 15, 16 years old. We're getting ready to drop you. Don't panic. Don't freak out. Call Vandy Roofing. They'll come out. They're not the cheapest. They're not the most expensive. They're just the best. Vandy Roofing, #1. Now, it's called TK Vandy Roofing and General Contract. They build commercial, residential. They design it. They can do it all. They can do anything you want done. But if you're looking for a roof, it's Vandy Roofing. Steve's Bike Shop. They've been in business since 1979. Steve Bertishall's a swim coach at Mosley, does an incredible job. They got more electrical bikes you can think of. New ones, used ones, they'll deal with you. Then they got all kind of bikes. Christmas is coming. If you're getting a bike or something like that, you make sure you go see Steve at Steve Bike Shop.
Wear a helmet.
Steverson Air Conditioning. Oh, my goodness. Nobody does a better job at what they do than Steverson Air Conditioning. Family owned. They take a lot of pride in what they do. They tell you they're going to be there. They're there. You want to save money on your power bill? Get it serviced right now. It'll last longer once you get serviced. It's going to run better. It's going to save you money on your power bill. If you got an old one, get rid of it. Go Stevenson Air Condition. I guarantee you, it'll pay for itself over a period of time. Locals taking care of locals. That is Stevenson Air Conditioning. We'll be right back.
The game going with ESPN Northwest Florida. Just because you get out of the car doesn't mean the Sports Talk and Live play-by-play have to end. Just say, hey Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida. From Michigan Avenue to the man cave, from the car to the kitchen, we've got you covered. Keep the game going. Hey Alexa, open ESPN Northwest Florida.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Los Rancheros has been doing it right for 20 years. Los Rancheros brings a top-shelf dining experience to you with the opening of their beautiful new building. Watch all college and pro games on Los Rancheros' 14 large-screen TVs with great drink specials daily from 2 to 5 and during all the games. Los Rancheros, the place for live sports and great food on 23rd Street between Jenks and Harrison.
Is your restaurant looking a little tired from the long off season? Is your office a little offish? Start the new year off right by giving them a fresh start. Fresh Start Cleaning is now accepting new clients. Ask about their complimentary hood cleaning services. Fresh Start Cleaning. Get clean again with Fresh Start. Call 850-771-6917, 771-6917, and ask about their complimentary hood cleaning services.
You don't know what his problem is.
Quit moving, we're all hurting.
But it's probably hard to pronounce and untreatable.
I don't feel so good.
The Coach James Hale Show is live and local from the J. Michael Studio, ESPN Northwest Florida.
And welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. Give a shout out to the legendary Miss Jamie Hale up in Hoover, Alabama, ABC 3340. She did an unbelievable job. She was under the weather. She got it. She didn't quit. She didn't back down. She sucked it up. She turned that negative situation to a positive, setback to come back. She went up there Friday. They had a show on the strip up there on the campus. Their station did an hour live show. Chris Stewart, the voice of the Crimson Tide, was on their show. A.J. McCarron, they had their show going on also after Jamie's show. And Landon Collins was there. Trent Richardson coached high school football. Mm-hmm. His team's in the state playoffs up in Alabama, so he wasn't there. That was incredible. Places packed out, and she knocked it out of the ballpark. Her and Jeff Spiegel did I'm telling you guys, Jeff Spiegel's incredible. He did this show for an hour. Then they do a live high school show statewide for an hour. And what they do in Alabama on the Saturday nights at 10, there is no weather, there's no news. It's all college football. They don't, how here they'll go give you 15 minutes on Friday. It's all on Saturdays and Fridays. It's all high school and college. That's the reason everything's so big in football up there. The coverage is unbelievable. But I was sitting there thinking, how can they do this much work? We're doing a 2-hour show. It's live TV, and they're going for 3 hours at a time. Like, how do they do this, man? It's crazy. They're great what they do. Jamie's unbelievable. She is incredible. She does a great job interviewing people. She's really good.
And now her mama's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. Jamie's in the Arnold Hall of Fame also. You go down the main hallway, her picture's up in there.
We just got one more to go.
What you call it now?
Well, Jared.
Yeah, Jared should be in there, honestly. I'm not.
He'll get his due one day.
One day he'll make it, yeah. All right, let's jump into, what are we jumping into? Give me a second. I had everything just thought I was going to do, and it's right on my mind.
See,
what?
And now you know why.
Why what?
That they do so well up there, because they're prepared.
What are you saying? What are you trying to say? All right, now, let's get into Big Ten. That's what it was. What teams from the Big Ten are going to get in? Do they get 3 or do they get 4? We broke down the SEC. Well, there's 6 that still have a shot. They still got life. I think it's going to come. I think we're going to get 4 in. I really think we'll get 4 in from the SEC. 3 for sure. I feel really comfortable getting 4. And things play out, we might get 5 in. I don't think they'll put 5 in. Even we deserve it, I don't think they'll put 5 in. How many are going to get in for the Big Ten and why?
3, because there's 3 teams that deserve it. I mean, beyond Indiana, Ohio State, Oregon, you really got to look at matchups. And for those teams below them to get in, they're going to have to beat one of Oregon, Indiana, or Ohio State. Like for Michigan to get in, they're going to have to beat Ohio State. That's the one kind of easiest path to get 4 teams, but for USC to get in, they're going to have to beat Oregon. That might knock Oregon down. Iowa, to me, is out. They got 3 losses. I mean, I think they're a solid football team, but top 14 with 3 losses, I don't see it. Washington's not even there. They lost Saturday to Wisconsin. Outside that, Illinois is not getting in.
Let me throw this at you. USC wins out. Oregon, with 2 losses, gets in, I think. Indiana's in. Ohio State's in. That's 4.
That could possibly be it. I mean, it just depends. Oregon wasn't ranked very high with 1 loss. I mean, if they lose to USC, are they on the outside looking in? I mean, that would be the only thing that would be kind of, because these teams are going to play each other. Michigan has the chance to win out. If they beat Ohio State and have 2 losses, they're going to be in. Like, they got a solid win over the number 1 team.
Then they'd probably play in the Big Ten championship. If they lose there, are they still in with 3 losses?
I don't think they're going to punish teams for being in the championship.
They said they won't.
Because what's happening is you're playing an extra game while these other teams are sitting at home. They can't punish you for that.
But Notre Dame, so Notre Dame's rewarded for not playing it.
I know.
I like, and I hate saying that, I'd like them to get kicked out if like a USC, Alabama, Texas loses in an SEC championship game. I'd rather them get in. At least they play that extra game.
Guys, that is never going to happen.
I know. They make too much money.
That's never going to happen.
They have their own network.
You got touchdown Jesus, man. I mean, that ain't going to happen. He's holding hands out for money.
Right.
And they're getting both. They're getting that money.
In both hands.
Exactly.
All right, let me get this in here. This is CBS. This is what they predict the future. Here's what's going to happen. I've kept up with this a whole year. And you know what? CBS has done pretty good. Saturdays Down South's done a really good job. Rose Bowl, you got the number 1 ranked team in the country, January 1st. Ohio State Buckeyes will play the winners of 8-9. So I agree with that. Ohio State's going to win out. They'll be the number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, they got Texas A&M beating Alabama. They got, in the SEC Championship, Texas A&M will win that game. They'll be the number 2 seed. They're going to play in the Sugar Bowl against number 7 and number 10 winner. Number 3 seed is Indiana. Indiana loses the game in the Big Ten Championship. They're the number 3 seed. They're going to play January 1st in the Orange Bowl. Winner, they're going to get the 6 and 11. December 31st, the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas. Julie and I were talking about that. I don't think we'll take that trip. Sugar Bowl, yes. Cotton Bowl, I don't think so. Number 4 seed, Bama, will play 5 and 12. Here's how they think everything's going to play out. December 19th, it will be number 8 Oregon at home versus number 9 Notre Dame. The winner will get Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. Number 7 Texas Tech will play at home number 10 Texas. And this throws me off a little bit. I guess they think Texas beats A&M, and then A&M turns around and wins the SEC championship. I think that's what they're saying. They had to be saying that. Texas Tech plays number 10 Texas, and the winner gets Texas A&M, so we'll have a repeat game pretty soon in the Sugar Bowl. Number 6 Ole Miss at home versus number 11 Georgia Tech. The winner gets Indiana in the Orange Bowl. Number 5, Georgia, home versus number
12.
12. Gotta be 12.
And I can't remember.
It's going to be like South Florida or...
Oh, they have North Texas?
James Madison, probably the highest ranked.
Look up...
North Texas isn't in there. They weren't AP at all.
They got North Texas?
They just got killed by somebody.
Yeah, I don't get this one. So
they were ranked, but
they'll get the Cinderella team.
Right. It's probably going to be like Tulane or James Madison or South Florida.
They're going to get the Cinderella team, and the winner get Alabama.
They're going to get a bye. Let's be honest.
Now the rest of the SEC, here's what they have playing out: Liberty Bowl, no SEC team. We didn't get enough in because we eliminated ourselves. We don't get enough people in to go to Liberty Bowl. That's not good. Citrus Bowl, they got Oklahoma playing Michigan in the Citrus Bowl in Orlando. Quest Bowl got Missouri versus Iowa. That'd be a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Music City Bowl, they got Tennessee, Illinois. Texas Bowl, you got LSU versus Houston. Gator Bowl, you got Vandy versus Louisville. Pop-Tarts Bowl, You got Miami versus BYU.
2 years in a row, Miami.
Wow. If that plays out, these bowl games, I don't see many LSU players playing this bowl game.
I don't see many Miami players playing in that Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah, I don't either.
Those will be JV scrimmages.
Yeah.
I do see Gator Bowl, a lot of Vandy players playing in it, though.
I see a couple of those games. Michigan, I mean, they're a young team. They're going to play their players.
Oklahoma, I think they show up.
I mean, and heck, I wish these games are weighted a little bit more for the rankings for next year a little bit. If you get a lot of your teams playing and you win some of these bowl games, to incentivize some of these kids to play. We got to figure out a way to make these bowl games relevant again. But
I agree.
There's got to be something that rewards the teams for winning the games. If not, these are just scrimmages and nobody really cares about them. They're dying. You can see the attendance. You see some of these games, there's 0 people in the stands.
Right.
It's like,
I agree.
We love it because we're football junkies. I'm going to watch a football game if it's 5 people are playing and it's a 1 in 10 team versus a 1 in 10 team. I just like watching football. But at the end of the day, these bowl games are becoming irrelevant.
Jason, let's talk about Max Fit Sports Nutrition. We had Dr. Ward here yesterday when I was giving him a hard time. I said, all these doctors, they write all these prescriptions and everything you take's got side effects and you guys are getting rich. And then he pointed out the pharmacies get rich.
Right.
Yeah. But I was just, we were giving him a hard time. I said, you go to Max Fit Sports Nutrition, you get taken care of, natural. Everything's natural. Talk about that. What's certain things, if you got cholesterol problems, diabetic, how can you help people like that have medical problems?
Well, most of your ailments are through food, unless it's genetic, and the solution is to change your diet and supplementation. I mean, we got fish oils, multivitamins, vitamin D3, K2. I mean, we got everything you need to kind of help your health and get healthier with your heart, with, your lungs, just endurance, muscle tone, losing weight. I mean, there's a lot of supplements out there, especially peptides, that people don't realize can help you long term, that don't have the side effects of pharmaceuticals and stuff like that can help you with, cholesterol, triglycerides, losing body fat. So, but we're located on 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village and in Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods. We got a free sample bar. You can come down, try our products.
What's that one thing you got me on? It helped me with my cholesterol. There was 2 of them, but one particular was the
essential lipids.
Yeah.
So that's just a fish oil. It's really good. I mean, the EPA and DHEA ratio is what really controls your heart health. So just a basic, fish oil supplement really helps with heart health, blood pressure, cholesterol levels. So that's one thing I incorporate with everybody we talk to, is try to get somebody on a fish oil.
No doubt about that. Need to do that. If you have any kind of heart problems, cholesterol, anything like high blood pressure, take it. I guarantee you it helped me out big time. All right, let's also talk about that Cajun Place. That's where everybody needs to be this Saturday. ABC's lineup is incredible. I do think the 11 o'clock game is Pitt, Notre Dame.
That's one of them,
Yeah, it is.
And you need to go watch. That's on ABC. Then after that, the elimination game, Oklahoma at Alabama, 2:30 kickoff. That night, Texas at Georgia, 6:30 ABC. That Cajun Place, 50-cent wings, $5 pitchers. You can't beat that. They open the doors Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. Wear your colors. Go have a great time. LSU scores a touchdown. They get a free Jello shot. Same things on Sunday. North Shore Jazz Band's playing. They play from 10 to 12. Saints score a touchdown. Guess what? Free Jello shot. 50-cent wings, $5 pitchers. That Cajun Place. Also, don't forget about Dr. Ward. Listen tomorrow at 7:30 right here on ESPN Northwest Florida. We'll be right back.
ESPN Northwest Florida, the Paul Feinbaum Show.
The expired is up next. The whole expired.
Well, let me tell you, clown, something, especially you, Logan, talking trash about Dwayne. Dwayne might say some crazy stuff, and he might be smoking a doobie. I don't really care. But at least Dwayne is entertaining and has something to say.
Paul Feinbaum, weeknights, 6 to 10 on ESPN Northwest Florida.
Good morning. This is Joanna on ESPN Northwest Florida with your forecast on this Tuesday. Clear skies this afternoon and evening with a light breeze out of the north at 6 miles per hour, and look for the high to be 58. Tonight, it will be clear skies with the temperature reaching 44 and a calm wind. Sunny tomorrow with a west wind around 6 miles per hour and the high of 69. Thursday, we'll have a high of 73 and sunshine. This weather is brought to you by Earthworks of Northwest Florida. Thank you for tuning into ESPN Northwest Florida. Rely on it.
Hewitt Tire and Auto has been in business in Panama City forever. Locals taking care of locals. From the smallest to the largest vehicles, they do it all. But don't take my word for it. Listen to the experts.
Hewitt Tire and Auto, your certified AAA service center and hometown towing.
Visit them online at HewittTire.com.
On Airport Road in Panama City.
850-769-7323. Hewitt Tire and Auto Center and hometown towing.
Mentorship might sound huge, but the truth is, it takes little to be big. Just showing up can spark confidence and connection in a child's life. Right now, more than 300 kids in Northwest Florida are waiting for a mentor. Be the one who makes a difference. Call 850-433-KIDS or visit BeTheBig.org to get started.
Better buckle up, Buttercup. There are no participation trophies here, just pure sports. The Coach James Hale Show live from the J. Michaels Studios.
Gen Z snowflakes.
104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
Welcome back, 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida. The latest, how the great state of Louisiana. We used to, that's a Bama. I mean, I'm just messing with you guys. LSU, Jeff, don't go nuts.
Fight, aren't you?
Yeah. All right, LSU deny, they're pretty smart down there. Brian Kelly declined LSU's settlement offer of $25 million. Now, this is what he's owed, $54 million. So they thought, look, Coach, we fired you. We're going to help you out. We're going to give you a check, one-time check, $25 million. And they were confused why he turned it down. Then, so what did LSU do? Well, they get together and they say, you know what? He won't turn this down. Coach Kelly, we're going to give you $30 million at one time. Right now today, you got you $30 million put in the pocket. He turned it down. And they're like, what? What's wrong with this man? He's owed 6 more years at $9.5 million a year. His contract was 10 years, 9.5. When he was fired, whatever's left on his contract, 90% of it is supposed to be paid, unless he did something wrong.
Right.
He didn't do anything wrong. Now, they have tried their best to settle this issue, and now he's got his lawyers wanting to know, why was he fired? Show us cause. Why was he fired?
Right.
And I will say this right now. The way they handled that, he could probably sue them and get more money. Who fired him? Was it the AD? Was it the governor? That was a weird situation.
Yeah, it was. Had I not seen it, I wouldn't have believed it.
Now, this happens all the time, but not in public.
Right.
It's behind
not on
doors.
TV.
Yeah,
Discussions
you call.
are always had.
Yeah,
behind the scenes.
you call somebody, and somebody calls somebody, and they get things done. You don't go on national TV. It made national news.
Oh, yeah, it did.
They deserve to.
And seriously, some of the things he said, you would think he's got a case. Or does he? Maybe we're wrong.
I don't know.
I don't think LSU wants his lawyers behind closed doors going through all the information they have over there. I think they need to pay him and just get that off the books and just move on from that. Because this is an ugly situation. When you're trying to hire an elite coach and he's seeing this, that the governor's involved, that they're not paying his buyout, why would you sign to go into that situation? They're shooting themselves in the foot publicly. I thought the governor getting involved was totally ridiculous. What makes him qualified to make football decisions? Right. I mean, you weren't hired to do that. I understand. You have discussions behind, like Florida's having discussions with their boosters and money guys and saying, hey, what is it going to take to get the money up to fire, Billy Napier? And same thing at Florida State. They're going to the money people. I'm sure the governor and everybody has discussions behind the scenes, but they're not on TV making decisions saying we're going to fire the football coach. Oh, yeah, by the way, the AD, you're not making the next hire. You go away, too. I mean,
all right, that was my next question.
That's laughable.
Brian Kelly, what about the AD that was fired?
Yep.
You hear on national TV, you're not having anything to do with hiring the next coach. They interviewed him, and he said he hadn't heard it yet. The reporter told him what was said. I saw it. He was like, What? No, I hadn't heard that.
Well, supposedly I didn't even tell Brian Kelly he was fired. He couldn't get into the facility because his thumb thing wouldn't work. He just they didn't let him in. They locked him out of the facility.
Guys, open the door. It's like us in
Who are
Wildcat.
you? We don't know you.
Wildcat, open the door.
You were fired for cause, remember?
But
yeah, that's crazy.
In this real world where you can sue anybody for any reason, you would think the athletic director could go, he could maybe sue the dang governor of the state. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm not sure what the line of command or chain of command is over there, but to me,
I mean,
it's
you
a
look at his
total mess.
You look at his contract of an athletic director, and what it details is hiring and firing, evaluating personnel.
I agree.
And all of a sudden, you're told that you have no input.
And by the way, you're gone too.
Right.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you: is he the president? Is the governor president of the university?
I don't know.
Being a state university,
so.
he is part of the chain of command.
He is the.
He's the highest up. He's above the president. So technically,
he's the highest hog at the trough.
But you also hire people to do their job, and he's not hired to run LSU sports. He's got a state to run.
Well, he's not stupid.
No,
he probably.
I'm sure he talked to the boosters like, "Hey, we want this guy out here," and he'd be like, "Hold my beer.
Yeah,
tomorrow it'll be done."
Yeah,
and it was done.
So y'all think it's going to hurt them getting a good coach? I don't want to go. I think if you're a college coach,
I don't think it's
you want to win a
positive.
championship. That's one of the best jobs in college football.
I agree with that. I don't think it's a positive, but at the end of the day, LSU gets talent. It's one of the 10 schools that you can win a national championship.
Big money.
They're going to pay players. They're going to buy, your staff.
They're going to do what they got to do.
They're going to give you every resource you need. But I will say this: if I'm a Lane Kiffin or somebody like there with all these open jobs, it may cause me to go to a Florida versus an LSU.
All right, let me ask you, let's get into Lane Kiffin. If you wanted to stay at Ole Miss and they've offered you this unbelievable amount of money, which I heard they have, and you haven't signed it yet, and you see all these other schools, what's happened at Nebraska, what did he do? He signed an extension. What did the guy do at SMU? I think he signed an extension. I wonder why he hasn't signed an extension yet.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder. I mean, because what we've heard behind the scenes is that the extension is around $13.5 to $15 million at Ole Miss. So he's not going to get more money. So that's not the reason he's holding out. To me, he's strongly considering the Florida job. I mean, he's got ties to Florida. His wife.
I think he's considering both of them.
I do too. I don't think a decision's been made. I think a lot of people from the Florida side that say, "Oh, it's a done deal. The ink's dry." I don't believe that whatsoever. I do think he's doing the right thing. Focus on this season, because if you have any inclination of wanting to leave, you don't want to leave the past school in a bad spot and lose a game or two. You have a chance to win a national championship. It might not be the greatest chance, but you do have a chance to win a national championship at Ole Miss, whether you want to leave or not. You got to focus on this season and let Sexton do his job, and I think he's doing his job and floating his name out there. And he's probably the agent for 7 or 8 of these coaches that are being looked at for these jobs. So he's going to make a lot of money, and these we're going to see the first $15 million coach
do you
this year.
think behind the scenes, Florida and if Florida wants him bad enough, hey, go through the playoffs. We won't announce anything. We just got to know you're coming. Now, I'd want it in writing.
Right. I was going to say, that's risky business there.
With Lane, I'd want it in writing. But if he did sign something, I don't know how that would sit with Ole Miss.
I will say this.
Hey, wouldn't he have to let them know at Ole Miss, hey, we just signed this contract with Florida? Could something like that even happen?
It kind of happened with Knowles, because that's the reason there was a little rift last year, because he was talking behind the scenes with Penn State during the national championship run, and that really peeved off some people at Ohio State. That's one of the reasons they were like, you go ahead. We're not going to match that 3
do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Don't they have no compete contracts where they have to, where they can't negotiate?
I don't know. It's not worded like that, like a.
But that's why they have agents.
Yeah,
they can get around that.
I don't know. I really don't know. Well,
but he
I
can
don't think so.
Sign I forget what they call it. It's a contract, but it's not really binding in court. So it's like almost like a letter of intent, but it's not binding. So it's like, whether he signed it
it can't
or
be
not.
a no cost because you can never take another job somewhere else, right? While you're under contract.
For the most part.
It can't be.
But that's why there's buyouts too. If he accepted another job, he'd have to pay a buyout.
We got 30 seconds. Let's talk about Max Fit Sports Nutrition.
Yeah, we got a
Okay.
free sample bar, both locations, 23rd Street in the Del Coronado Village, Pier Park North next to Dick's Sporting Goods. And we want to thank all the veterans. We actually have military, first responder, and veteran discounts every day. So you can come back to Max Fit, get 15% off any of your products.
Oh, cool. All right, Wildcat, great job. Big Jim, see you on Friday. 104.3 ESPN Northwest Florida.
You've read the headlines. You've seen the highlights. Highway robbery! But how about the unfiltered truth?
Steroid era.